Okay, so now I just want to 3 quick names I want to pull out of a hat. I want to play a quick game of buy, sell, hold. So if you have this player, tell me. Or are you trying to buy this player? You trying to trade for them? You trying to sell, trade them away? Or if you have them, you holding on to them. You think they're going to get better. First up,
All right, I love it.
OBJ.
I hold.
I'll start because I have OBJ on my team. I'm honestly thinking about trying to sell him.
You got to sell them low. Like, that's the thing. Nobody's going to buy high.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm selling him, but I would entertain offers for him. You know what I mean?
What is he worth?
I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd
I
say
don't know right
decent
now.
Tight end and like
Wait.
a number 2 running back.
What are you saying, Nathaniel? You're saying buy, sell, hold.
I'm saying initially I was gonna say hold because they're gonna keep trying to get Odell the ball in New York. That's just how that offense is set up, I think. But at the same time, when you were saying you should sell low, this is as low as I think it's gonna get. And if it gets any lower, I don't think somebody would take the chance on him. Like if he goes 2 more weeks like this, I think you just have a dud. So with that in mind, I would sell him, and I would, depending on my team's needs, I think you could do a 2-for-1 because the upside is so great, and depending on, I don't know everybody's team in the league this year, so I don't know if someone didn't really draft wide receivers well, which I'm going to assume happens. That has to happen one year, you know? I think you could get a 2 or 3 rank running guard, and if it's like a 3 rank, not running guard, running back, and pair that with a tight end, I think that'd be a fair deal. Like a decent tight end with like a level 3 running back or 2, depending. I think it's a fair deal for Odell Beckham, just because his upside is that good, and if your team needs that position, he's a great piece to have there.
It's not so much Odell being the problem. Like even that, like they say, like Odell is hurt and everything, which is fine, but it's more so the fact that the Giants' offensive line is just a dumpster fire. That worries me.
Yeah, I think I think you hold on to him, mainly because if you sell him, you're definitely not going to get what you paid for him. And the chances of him coming back and having at least a few good games are too high. I think you got to hold on to him. You know, you bench him for now. You start one of your backups. One of your bench players is bound to be doing better than him. So you bench him until he comes back, until the Giants figure it out. And wait and see approach. I just don't think you sell him because no one's going to pay much for him. Wouldn't be worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm on the buy low if you can. I think that he's gonna bounce back. He's just one of those guys. It's a bad start. If you hold him, if you got him. If not, try to buy him low. Next up, I want to talk about DeMarco. Buy, sell, hold.
See, this is a player I think you sell. I think he's good if he can stay healthy, but I think the reason you sell him is because Derrick Henry is the man in that backfield, and I think he's coming for that job. Fast and furious, coming for that job. So I think you got to sell DeMarco because his value isn't really extremely low. You could probably get a decent amount for him.
Not extremely low. He's double-digit points after 2 weeks. What are you gonna get for him? A kicker?
Weeks, though.
What are you gonna get? What are you trying to sell him? Who's gonna buy this?
I mean, I don't think
you could package DeMarco Murray with somebody and get something nice.
he also had a down. He had a down year in Philly and came back the next year. I mean,
yeah,
that's
but
a year. That's
Yeah.
a year.
We don't
Okay.
hold on to a player in this league.
Well, the problem is
yeah,
it's
no,
just
there's
like
no keepers. I'm talking about year to year. I think you try to sell him.
packaging players like doesn't work so well in fantasy football. It's just like I don't want 2 mediocre players for a good player. You know what I mean? Like people, that's how I look at it when I play fantasy football. Like I want when I'm offering a trade, it's so that I can improve in a different position than what I'm currently trading. So if I'm trading like a wide receiver, I'm trying to get a good running back out of it. So I don't know. If with DeMarco, I think he's you just don't know what you're going to get with him. So I try to sell him based on his name and try to kind of hope that somebody has more faith in him than I do.
Yeah, I'm on borderline drop with him. You hold him, maybe Derrick Henry gets hurt, but you try to sell him, I don't know what you get. All right.
I mean, all right, hold on. What if, Mark? What if I came to you, and I'm like, hey, DeMarco, he's a bad man in Tennessee. I know things are going a little rough right now, but he's healthy. He can still run. The offense needs him, or needs a running game. He's on the chopping block. Looking at your team right now, what would you give up?
I wouldn't give up. I would give up a tier 3 wide receiver at best. Tier just so something so low.
I'm giving up an Andrew Luckless T.Y. Hilton for DeMarco Murray.
That wouldn't be the worst deal.
I could see that happening.
Yo, Mario, do you have DeMarco Murray?
I ain't got DeMarco Murray. Next up, I want to talk about your boy Dez Bryant.
You keep Dez.
Hold on to him. He's getting better.
You keep him. Yeah.
You trying to buy him? You trying to buy him low? You think you could buy him low?
I don't think you buy him, but because in my opinion, like I said earlier, I think that he's going to plateau. I don't think that he's going to be getting the sugar as much as he used to, and I think he's going to be having like tier 2 wide receiver numbers consistently. I think that's where you're going to see him move forward. I really do. So I wouldn't I don't see trading up for that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't see really pressing to make a deal for him, but at the same time, I think that he forms like a good backbone. Like if you're looking at your wide receiving core, like week in and week out, he would be like, I remember when I played a few years ago, I had like Larry Fitch, and like Larry Fitch was just like the backbone of my team, or my wide receiving core. He was never really amazing, but he just kept that even tempo. I knew he was going to give me a little something when one of my hot shots like completely fizzled out, and that's what I see Dez Bryant as.
Yeah, I think you try to buy him low. I think he'll be fine. He's going to get the looks from Dak, especially. Also, you got to think if Zeke gets suspended, they're going to become a throwing team a lot more than they are now, and Dez is going to get a lot of those looks. So I think you try to buy him low. If you have him, hold on to him. Give it a few weeks.
Love it. Last but not least, Jordan Howard, ranked 13th. Ranked 28th with 13 points. He has total. What are you doing with him?
You hold him. You got to hold on to him. He's still the man in Chicago. Chicago doesn't have the greatest quarterback situation or wide receiver situation, so they're clearly a team that's going to run. I don't think Tariq Cohen is really a threat to take his job because he's mostly like a scat back. Like you're going to throw this man the ball in the backfield, and he's going to do what he does with the ball. I think you keep Howard, and he turns it around because I think that team's going to be rushing a lot. So
yeah, I think Jordan Howard, like anybody who's realistically a running back 1 right now is still solid to hold on to. I mean, I know I just talked about giving away DeMarco Murray, but it also wouldn't hurt to like hold on to him either. Like I think holding on to any running back 1 is crucial in fantasy football with how easily running backs can go down.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
All right. I say you try to sell him to somebody who sees his upside. It's not worth the hold. That's it.
You have him? I'll take him.
I got him. You want him?
Yeah, I'll take him.
We'll talk later.
Oh.